Alliance shelters new Marlinist refugees. Tens of thousands of Marlinist refugees have claimed sanctuary in Alliance space after emigrating from the Empire to avoid political persecution. In recent weeks, there has been a steady stream of ex-Imperial citizens arriving at Alliance systems, mostly traveling aboard small private vessels or in the holds of cargo ships. The humanitarian aid organization Safeguard Interstellar reported that accommodation and basic necessities are being provided. Alliance Interpol is running stringent security checks for evidence that members of the NMLA terrorist group are present. The initial wave of refugees, which fled to the Federation, are currently preparing to populate a number of independent colonies established by the Sirius Corporation. However, these systems cannot yet provide harbor to the continuing exodus of Marlinists from the Empire. Prime Minister Edmund Mahone publicly welcomed the refugees, but there has been some dissent in the Alliance Assembly. Councillor Nakato Kane, who is expected to be Mahone's main rival in next year's election, received widespread support for her views. Naturally, we must provide these poor people with emergency aid, but there are practical limits to our resources. It is not our responsibility to solve the Empire's domestic issues, and we have seen the Federation pay the price for sheltering terrorists. The Alliance cannot end up as the dumping ground for other superpowers' problems. Coalsack Nebula terraforming project stalls. Sirius Atmospherics has delivered an update on its experiments to terraform ammonia worlds in the Coalsack Nebula. The subsidiary of Sirius Corporation is working closely with the Alliance to exploit the nebula's resources and pursue scientific investigation, including terraforming terrestrial planets with ammonia-based atmospheres. Project Director Dr. Maximilian North gave this progress report. Preliminary efforts at ecosphere conversion have delivered promising, but our new techniques are not as effective as the simulations based on exploration data suggested. We are still a long way from fully transforming these worlds into habitable environments. Independent journalist Flint Firemaker Lafos commented on this via the Rewired network. Does anyone really believe Sirius is there for the terraforming? Of course they can't magically turn ammonia hellholes into paradise planets overnight. I know a cover story when I smell one. I wouldn't be surprised if they're deliberately trying to provoke the Thargoids for some reason, maybe to capture some specimens. Where there's Xenos, there's credits. The Alliance has corroborated Dr. North's report, but also confirmed an increase in Sirius Corporation personnel and equipment arriving in the Coalsack Nebula. Lakon Spaceways faces financial collapse. Economic instability has caused the value of shares in Lakon Spaceways to drop to unprecedented lows, placing the company's future in doubt. A hostile takeover bid by federal corporation Core Dynamics has raised concerns in the Alliance over the loss of a major defense contractor. The Independent Commission for Market Equality has also reported irregularities in the recent transfer of share ownership, which may lead to criminal investigations. As a result, although Lakon Spaceways continues to manufacture and sell ships, its lack of reserves and a loss of confidence among investors may lead to insolvency and dissolution. Trent Delaney, the newly appointed chairperson of Lakon's board of directors, announced, "Financial mismanagement and a litany of poor business decisions have led to this situation. Rest assured that once formal negotiations with our new parent company are complete, Lakon's stock will rise to new heights." According to federal business analysts, there are indications of displeasure among Core Dynamics senior directors regarding this takeover. An anonymous source from within the corporation told Vox Galactica, "The Lakon merger is entirely Jupiter Rochester's project. Frankly, it's sheer greed. Our income has soared recently with new commissions from the Navy, but Rochester's grabbing hands are always reaching for something. He runs the departments that are loyal to him like they're his personal kingdom." Thargoids attack Coalsack and Witchhead nebulas. Pilots Federation alert. Large numbers of Thargoid vessels are swarming through multiple inhabited systems, leading to urgent calls for assistance. In what appears to be a coordinated strike, Thargoid scouts and interceptors have appeared throughout the Coalsack and Witchhead nebulas. Local security ships have engaged them in combat, but report being overwhelmed. The Alliance has a considerable presence in these regions, with 4 starports recently constructed in the Coalsack Nebula. But the Alliance Defense Force has not been able to mobilize in time to prevent some systems from becoming infested with Thargoids. Admiral Aidan Tanner, Chief Military Liaison for Aegis, made this announcement. This is a resurgence of Thargoid activity on a scale that we have not witnessed for a long time. Unfortunately, drastic reductions in funding and resources mean that Aegis is unable to provide adequate defensive measures. We urgently request support from independent pilots and anti-Xeno squadrons. It is critical that we prevent the Thargoids from dominating these nebulas and wiping out many thousands of people. Utopia invites superpowers to Galactic Summit. Simguru Pranav Antal, leader of the Utopia Commune, has proposed hosting a diplomatic conference for the governments of all 3 superpowers. The intention is to provide a neutral location to discuss key issues such as the renewed Thargoid attacks, the Marlinist refugee crisis, and hostilities between the Empire and the Federation. Details have been sent to the Alliance Assembly, Federal Congress, and Imperial Senate. Pranav Antal has also broadcast his invitation across all media channels. It is not Utopia's tradition to become involved with politics, but recent events are of great concern to us all. Interstellar war, terrorism, alien incursion and economic collapse are the new 4 dark horsemen that threaten humanity's future. We therefore offer to host a galactic summit where the Alliance, Empire and Federation may debate these problems peacefully. My sincere hope is that the heads of state grasp this opportunity to resolve their differences and create solutions that benefit their peoples. Utopia is an independent society with a focus on using highly advanced technology to increase quality of life. Should this galactic summit take place, it would be the first diplomatic meeting of all 3 superpower governments.
Greetings,
Greetings, Commander.
Greetings, Commander.
Greetings, Commander. This is Jefferson, your cockpit voice assistant, or COVAS.
Greetings, Commander.
Greetings, Commander. This is Archer, your cockpit voice assistant, or COVAS.
Greetings, Commander. This is Karina, your cockpit voice assistant, or COVAS.
Greetings, Commander. This is Celeste, your cockpit voice assistant, also known as COVAS.
Greetings, Commander. This is Alex, your cockpit voice assistant, or
Greetings, Commander. This is Leo, your cockpit voice assistant, or COVAS. Installed to provide systems, information, and analytic support